Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a really serious topic that a lot of us might not even think about until it's too late. Insurance scams.
So, in just a minute, I'm gonna break down what's happening, why it matters, and how we can protect ourselves.
This is super important, especially if you or someone you know is in a vulnerable situation, like being elderly or facing health issues. So, let's get into it, alright? So first off, let's talk about the scam itself.
It's a pretty elaborate scheme where fraudsters target people who are, more likely to fall for their tricks. We're talking about the elderly and those who are terminally ill.
These scammers promise all sorts of benefits and support, but, in reality, they're just looking to take advantage of these folks. It's so heartbreaking to think about how they manipulate trust and prey on fear. I mean, can you imagine being in a tough spot and instead of getting help, you're just getting scammed? Now, the people involved in this, that's where it gets even more disturbing.
We've got financial advisors and local officials who should be protecting these vulnerable individuals, but instead, some of them are complicit. It's like a betrayal on so many levels. You trust these people, and then they turn out to be part of the problem. The impact on victims is just devastating. Their lives are not just affected financially, but emotionally too. It's a lot to process. So, how did this whole thing come to light? Well, it turns out the police kind of stumbled onto it. They found evidence like debit cards and cash just lying around, which is wild. It's like a bad movie plot, but this is real life.
And the scale of the fraud, it's massive. We're talking about claims across multiple states and, crores of rupees lost. Just imagine how many lives were turned upside down because of this. Now, what's happening to the people behind this? Well, there have been arrests, thank goodness, but it's not over yet. Future investigations are likely, and more people could face justice.
It's just so important that we hold these scammers accountable, right? So, what can we learn from all this? Well, the biggest takeaway is the importance of being vigilant when dealing with financial advisors. Don't just take things at face value.
Do your research, ask questions, and, never hesitate to trust your gut. There are strategies we can adopt to protect ourselves from fraud, and I think that's empowering. As we wrap this up, I want to remind you to stay informed and cautious.
You never know when something might come up that sounds too good to be true. So, if you found this information helpful, please subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts or if you've had any experiences with scams.
Honestly, reflecting on this, I feel a mix of anger and sadness. It's frustrating to think about how many people have been hurt, but it also makes me more aware and motivated to help others.
There's something positive in spreading knowledge and awareness. We can't let these scammers win. So, let's be grateful for the information we have and the community we can build around protecting each other. Thanks for sticking with me through this, and remember, let's look out for one another. Until next time, take care